Take two. I don't think I was recording before, I'm not quite sure. Namaste. Namaste, Patrick. We'll get started in about a minute. Good morning or good afternoon, Colleen. Thank you for the hearts, guys. It really is one of the sweetest parts of the day to see the hearts popping up. So thank you. It means a lot. About another minute and we'll get started. Good morning, Heather. So anybody showing up for the first time, we're going to sit together. We're going to sit together. And, how great, right? How great that we get to do that right now as we all are all confined to our private space. Oh, thank you for all those hearts, guys, really. How great, right, that we get to sit together and just, how great to sit, right? Whatever's going on in your day, that you can just stop, plop yourself, just stop and plop, right? Stop and plop and drop in, right? It's so essential to a journey of wellness, right? To be well, we have to just really stop and catch where we're at to kind of shift out of the spiral, right? The spiral that can just so easily take us, right? Plop and drop in. Okay, let us tune in. Oh. Namaste. Begin this seat together with a few moments of gratitude. Hopefully that comes easy, right? Hopefully what we are most grateful for, we are most aware of. And hopefully we've been choosing to pay attention to what we are most grateful for. Right? That is a choice available to us. Hello, my loves. So I'm in a very kind of somber and perhaps melancholy mood today. And before I sat here and flicked the little switch that says live, right? Slightly intimidating every once in a while, right? To go live. I hesitated for a brief moment. I'm like, what do I have to offer today, The mind can play some serious tricks on you in expectations and in positions and in status, if you will. As I go to touch that live button, it could potentially imply that I have something of value to offer. And I think, what I have of value to offer today, and perhaps each and every day, is my truth, right? Just like you have your truth, right? And it's up to us to live it and to really honor it and to live in the light of the truth, even on those days where you feel a little lower or heavier or sadder, right? That I'm not here to entertain, right? In any way, shape, or form. And, I share that with you in hopes that it might alleviate some of your personal pressures, right? On how you walk this path, right? That we are aspiring to walk this path as true to the self as we possibly can, and to honor all those emotions that come through us whenever they come through, right? And when we're able to offer them, like today, as I offer you my somberness, right? Sounds kind of odd, right? I offer you my somberness. What it could potentially start to do for me and each and every one of us is to liberate us, to move out of the confines on who we think we should be or who we want to be. Our standards are so incredibly high for oneself, and our expectations of what we are attempting to kind of extract from the moment is pretty grand all the time, right? And that's exhausting. That is exhausting, right? Rather to just allow yourself to be in the state of blank, 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 XYZ, dot, dot, dot. In this case, for me, I'm the one talking, so I happen to be sharing at this moment in time my somberness, right? And I can do it confidently, because I aspire to walk in the truth, and to me that's really what yoga means, is to be able to live truly and wholly with what is occurring in oneself and in the world, right? And to have relationship to what is, which is not always easy. Most of the time it is not easy, right? Because once again we have expectations, once again we have preference, right? What would happen if I allowed myself to be in the current state of, right? And as this crisis continues, and as I was speaking before, that the paradigm has been broken, right? The standards are shot, right? The structure is kaput, right? So as awful as that might sound, once again, it's very liberating, because it's giving us a chance to figure out how to kind of walk a new way, how to walk in our deepest state of truth. And some of you are better at this than others. I see the names coming up, and the dear hearts that are close to me, like we kind of speak this language together, that willingness to just walk and be in one state of truth, and just kind of throw that offering onto the fire and watch and wait for it to give birth to something anew. We are in this incredible state of loss, right? The collective grief, right? The destruction of what was. The normal is gone, right? But how wonderful, because as destruction naturally occurs, it gives way to rebirth, right? So as we attempt to sit in our truth, perhaps we can do so with such confidence, such faith, such conviction, that it's going to morph and shift, right? That this isn't defining who we are. If you happen to be full of fear right now, if you happen to be full of sorrow right now, and if it's not now, maybe it'll be, when you go to sleep. Like, hopefully we're not walking in one thing 24/7, because once again, we are always in state of transformation, always in state of flux. But we do ourselves a great service when we feel like we shouldn't be feeling what we're feeling, right? When we expect too much of oneself, right? And this cycle, will continue, right? Destruction feeds its way into new birth, right? So we're giving ourselves a chance to rebirth ourselves. To rebirth ourselves in such a way that we're stripping off the mask, right? Ain't that interesting, right? As we're all masked right now in public, that we're stripping off the mask of the identity of who we think we should be, instead of just really allowing ourselves the grace and the privilege to be who we are while we're feeling what we're feeling, to really live in that state of truth, Because the mind can and will continue to play tricks on you. As I was saying before I hit that little intimidating live button today, I've been doing this day in and day out now for, 6 weeks, I'm not a public person. But it's gotten easier, right, to hit that button. Today it wasn't so easy. Today I had a moment where I was second-guessing myself. What do I have to offer? All I have right now in this moment in time is sadness. But I believe in the practice of transformation so much that I choose to show up for myself, to sit with all of you, to show up for you in such a way that I know it's going to give birth to something else. Whether it's by the end of this segment when I hit the finish button or, later on in my dreams. That my current state of somber is just that. It's just the current state. So maybe we all can just do ourselves this great service in this time of enormous transformation, right? Enormous transformation. That we can break our own paradigm, we can break our own box and mold, and really take off the mask on who we think we should be for society, and just let ourselves be. Just give each other the grace and the privilege to be honest with oneself, right? Today I am sad. It will shift. And breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Again. As you choose to take your seat, let's come to realize just that it is your choice right now. Your willingness, you're showing up for yourself. As we sit down, we plop in to ourselves. And may we have the courage to go there. May we have the courage to go to the self. May we do so in such a way that we can dissolve some judgment and expectation of what we expect of this moment and or of the self. May we sit in such a way that we relieve ourselves of pressure to be anything else other than who and what we're feeling right now. And may we have the faith and the trust that we can actually offer it out to the world, however it shows up in the box of the mind with its label. That we can offer our fear, our grief, our sorrow, if it's there right now, that we can actually offer that. And that it will be thrown into the fire of transformation in such a way that it will birth something new. And bring your attention towards your nasal passageway. Observe the air as it comes in the nose on the inhale. And as it exits the nasal passageway on the exhale. Watch the breath as it comes in. Watch the breath as it goes out. As you sit in observance of this transit of air, of energy. Let it speak the language of transformation, that things will shift when they're supposed to shift. That the next wave of emotion will come through when it's supposed to. And as this breath speaks the language of transformation to our inner beings, particularly our manager minds, may we just have the grace and the privilege to sit in who we are and in what we're feeling right now. It's our starting place. As we take this seat, we plop in, we drop in, and we begin from where we are. And crawl your awareness in towards your midsection. Observe the breath as it moves from the navel to the chest on the inhale. And the chest to the navel on the exhale. And do so in such a way that you cultivate an appreciation for the movement of your breath, for the transit of your breath inside your body, inside your being. Root down a little heavier through the base of your hips. Lift up a little higher through the top of your head. Growing the spinal column slowly long and spacious without strain or restriction. Attempting to slow the breath from the underbelly all the way up into the head on the inhale. And from the head all the way through the base of the tailbone on the exhale. From as low as you can go, slowly fill the body up. From as high as it gets, gradually empty the breath out. Sitting in observance of this glory of the breath as it moves. Allowing this breath to be an expression of your offering. What do you have to offer today? Today, I offer my somberness. Right? It's not the sweetest piece of cake ever. But why shouldn't I? If it's my inner state of truth. I trust that it will morph into something when it's supposed to, that it will birth itself into something when the time is right. and preparing the body for our daily lung strengthening exercise. Be kind to yourself as you activate this pranayama, this expansion of your lung capacity. Empty the breath from the underbelly. Breathe in. Retain. Breathe out. Retain. 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 Release the lock of the belly and let your breath go. Let your breath flow. Just notice the movement. And allow this movement of the breath to speak this very kind internal dialogue to the self. Just letting yourself be. And cracking open the molded, the shell, expectations of moment and or self. Living in the grace and the freedom and the privilege of this very authentic moment, this true you right now. Open the eyes, interlace the fingers and flip the palms up as you breathe in. Contract the belly and press the palms forward as you breathe out. And press the palms up as you breathe in. Contract and press forward as you breathe out. Again, breathing in. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. One more time. As you press the palms forward, tuck the chin into the chest and remain here, hollowing through the inner belly, kind of carving out this cavern. And as you carve out this cavern of the inner you, just keep giving yourself permission to go there in such a way that you could send it up and out and through you. Your truth. Press your palms up. Open your chest. Inhale. Another moment here. Just live in your state of truth. Offer it out. Offer it out. And nothing needs to be masked, right? If it's anger, so be it. If it's fear, so be it, right? This journey occurs when we allow ourselves to just be where we are instead of where we want to be. Slowly fold the hands together at the center of the heart. Seal the deal of this practice. Ask that it might stay with you, that it might have an effect, that you can walk fully and wholeheartedly in your personal state of truth. And breathe in. May we take the mask of expectation off. Namaste. Hi Joe, hi Laura Jean, nice to see you guys. Anybody that wants to move with me will be heading to Zoom. Christina is displaying the information on how to get over there. Anybody that have questions or comments, please feel free to send them either this way or more personally through my email, through the website of Shakti Yoga, or you know how to find me. Let's close it up. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live with an easy heart. Namaste.